It starts with two silhouettes in the sky, barely visible against the fading light. One is the aircraft the world calls the future. The other is the one pilots still call the King. The moment both appear in the same frame, you feel the tension. The F-22 Lightning II and the F-22 Raptor aren't just jets. They represent two different eras, two different missions, and two different ideas about air dominance. And today, we're putting them face to face. The first thing people ask is simple: which one wins? It's funny how even pilots roll their eyes at that question, but they also know everyone wants the answer. The Raptor still carries that raw presence that makes you look twice. Every line on the aircraft feels like it's carved to slice air. When the engines light up, the jet almost looks alive. Then you hear its super cruise kick in, and suddenly it's covering distance you can't even track with your eyes. The F-22 was built for one job: complete air dominance, no compromise. Then there's the F-35. A lot of folks underestimate it because they get stuck on its slower speed. But once you start digging, you realize this thing was designed as a brain more than a brawler. It sees everything, talks to everything, and shares everything. Pilots say flying the F-35 feels like the jet is doing half the job for you. Its sensors can map the entire battle space before the enemy even knows it's there. It's not the loud king of the sky. It's the quiet one that takes the throne before the fight even begins. Put these two in a standoff, and the comparison turns interesting. The Raptor has unmatched agility. It can climb, roll, and pivot in ways that look unreal the first time you see them. Dogfight? The Raptor wins almost every time. But modern fights rarely start that close. They start with who sees who first, and that's where the F-35 becomes dangerous. This jet can find threats, mark them, and hand targets to other aircraft before the enemy radios even finish their first alert. Both jets are stealthy, but the F-22 still has the edge in raw invisibility. Its airframe was built when stealth was the entire goal. The F-35 stealth is slightly less perfect, but its electronic warfare suite is so advanced that it can make up the difference by blinding the enemy instead of just hiding from them. One wins by disappearing. The other wins by overwhelming every sensor pointed at it. That's why comparing them is tricky. The F-22 is the master of the classic fight, the pilot-driven battle where speed and maneuver decide life or death. The F-35 changes the rules entirely. It turns a jet into a flying information hub that makes every other friendly aircraft more lethal. In a war today, you wouldn't pick just one. You'd want both. One for air superiority, one for complete awareness. If you ask which one wins in a straight duel, most analysts still lean toward the Raptor. But if you ask which one shapes the future, it's the F-35 by a mile. That's the truth pilots joke about. The Raptor dominates the sky. The Lightning dominates the battlefield. The real question isn't which one is better. It's what kind of war you expect. And that's why these two jets, even after all the debates, still stand together as the most powerful pair the world has ever sent into the air. The Raptor is the punch. The Lightning is everything else.